Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters. We've got an awesome game going on for you today, and I have started on the DreamHack Winter tournament, I believe. Going to start in the group stages. I may do some of the main games as well. I'm no longer certain if I'm going to cast the tournament as a whole. Basically, there's a number of reasons. First of all, it's a two bracket system, so you got the winners bracket, then you losers bracket, and trying to cast that in any sort of structured way is going to be nuts. And the fact is, I need lots of games for Daily Masters, so the best games in the tournament, out of the winners bracket, out of the losers bracket, you'll probably see in Daily Masters at some point anyway. You just won't see them, all of them, probably, like in a structured sort of tournament format. But anyway, and the other reason is, it's just under a month to Hairy Bash, and I definitely want to be getting that out as straight after the Hairy Bash tournament happens. I want to be casting the games, and Red Bull is going to be uploading until like January 10th or something like that, which only gives me 20 days, and I'm not going to be able to cast DreamHack Winter in 20 days, so I'm not going to worry about it. But anyway, let's have a look at this game. Take it out of the group stage. Up the top right side is the player you've been looking at for the last 2 minutes while I've been talking and not moving the camera. It is none other than Stardust, a Red Protoss player from South Korea. Plays for the My Insanity team. And 1,600 points on the WCS, which puts him at number 37. And down the bottom left side of the map, it is going to be JYP, Mr. JYP. And he is also from South Korea, plays for the Evil Geniuses team, and currently 170 on the WCS with 75 points. So not really banging too many heads in the tournaments by the sounds of it, but definitely a solid player that we have cast many times, or maybe not many times. We've cast him a bit though. We've definitely cast some of JYP's games, and he definitely can get it done. He can definitely make it happen. So we will be seeing exactly how he does in this tournament. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. Moving on down, just having a look around, seeing what's going on, and yeah, so it's going to be a second gateway coming up, as well as the cyber core. We do have a cyber core coming out for JYP. Nothing going on yet, but he is building a Twilight Council, and you know what that's going to mean. That's going to mean super fast blink. So JYP going for the super fast blink. We've seen a massive amount of PvP games, mainly in the Red Bull, which is uploading at the moment, that super fast blink in a PvP really does give you a good victory. So we'll see how it works out for JYP here. And the Stalker going to be coming out, chasing the probe away, probably not going to be able to kill it. We do have a Stalker going after this one as well, and this probe, man, JYP not taking care of his probe, not moving it away. This one still might die. I think the Stalker is maybe a smidge faster. I can't tell because this display doesn't actually highlight this thing, but yeah, I don't know. He's decided, screw it, I'm getting into the point. Oh, JYP got a pylon down there, man. How long is it going to take Stardust to see that? Not a long time. You saw it just now. So Warp Gate Tech only halfway done for JYP. He was hoping to get some Dark Templar in there, evidently, but the Dark Shrine is going to just take too long to get up. And now it's probably an excellent time. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, you can still make Dark Templar work, but I personally would just go for early blink, get a lot of Stalkers, early blink, and just make it work. Just make it work. Another gateway coming down, so he's definitely got a lot of nice protection for his mineral area, for his gas area. We've got a proxy pylon coming down here right at the third base. And the mothership core going to be getting a few hits off on this thing, just trying to scare it away. Of course, the longer you leave the probe alive, the more time it has to be putting those damn proxy pylons up everywhere. So now JYP has to go and have a look for the proxy pylon. He does find it straight away though, so that's pretty cool. We do have the Dark Shrine up. We do have a expansion coming down. It's going to be a little bit delayed, but he is of course building 2 DTs out of this base. They're going to go straight for the main base. What do we have here? Robo facility coming up, but it's not there yet. So we currently do not have any detection at all, but an observer is being chrono boosted out. I don't know how Stardust knew that he needed one, but he does know. And these DTs, man, they got to get stuck into the workers, but they're not. What are they doing, man? They're sort of they didn't really get a lot done there, man. There's 5 workers versus 1, but the observer coming out. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Stardust must have scouted that DT. Yeah. No, actually, no, he hasn't scouted the DT, so I don't know how he knew there were DTs coming out, but evidently he did. 1 DT gets 2 kills and manages to run away. A bunch of stalkers coming out, but I feel like Stardust has more than enough to deal with them. And JYP going for the blink. Oh, he's actually right under the observer, man. And Stardust is like, yeah, I can see you. I'm not going to kill you, but I can definitely see you. And now it looks like JYP going for a bit more stalker play with the blink coming out, and Stardust deciding that an immortal is probably a good idea. And yeah, it definitely is a good idea with all of these stalkers coming out. So very, very nice. But I mean, this observer, man, nothing that JYP can do about that observer. Absolutely nothing. He needs a robo facility to deal with that. And I don't think he can. He's getting the robo facility out. He's obviously really, really pissed off. That guy is just buzzing around his head like an annoying fly. You can't see the damn thing, but you can hear it, and it's so damn annoying. So yeah, let's just have a look at what's going on here. We have a single immortal coming out for Stardust. Beautiful drink. So he's looking very solid here. I mean, JYP mainly stalker offense right here, and blink is not going to stop the immortal from just smashing your face in. So right now Stardust has a beautiful counter for this blink stalker play. I mean, if you can do something like this, blinking up the cliff, then maybe, but the mothership core is way behind. The stalkers get in range, they see the pylon, and Stardust has plenty of time to move his force over here and start thinking about countering it. Is he going to blink up? No, he chooses to have a look, sees the 2 immortals, and deciding that blinking up is probably not the best of choices, but the DT coming in gets a few more kills. Really, really nice. Where's the observer, actually? I'm really not sure. It's over there, so it wasn't chasing the DT, so the DT took 1 hit, kept on running, and managed to survive. He's going to try and go up and blink in again. There he goes, manages it to get it. Beautiful time warp there. Going for the robo facility, actually. I don't know if he can chew off something this big, but he's going to have a crack. Manages to take it out, and then it doesn't have time for a blink. I mean, Stardust tried to get the force fields to stop him, but he just mothership core warped the hell out of there. Beautiful play. And, I mean, yeah, there we go. My keyboard wasn't working for a sec, but Stardust, no more robotic facility, but he did get 2 immortals out of it. And now he's going for the Templar Archives. And to be honest, 2 immortals probably enough for now, as long as JYP just stays on Stalker. But, I mean, JYP is building his own immortals as well, getting those out. So, I don't know, maybe it would have been better for JYP to actually start killing workers in that case. Maybe. I really don't know, but he's thinking about it here. JYP is thinking about it, but that would be bad if he bloody moved up there. He's got his own observer now, so we can check out the opposing army. But let's have a look at the income going on. Identical, absolutely identical on mineral and gas. So could not be closer than they are right now. And JYP has got the bit of a jump on the Colossus though. And of course Stardust, if he decided he wanted to go for Colossus, going to be that much harder because, is Blink up yet? It's up, so they managed to get out of there. Didn't really kill anything, maybe got 1 worker or something. Was there a DT there? I'm really not sure. There was something else coming in here, but didn't quite work out. The Stalker's trying to go for something here. May kill a Zealot or 2, but not much else is going to be happening. Trying some blinker tech right there, trying to make it work. It's actually got the robo facility down there, which is going to make it a bit harder to get into and actually killing it. And Stardust not going for a robotics facility, going for a Templar Archives and 3 more gateways. So he's going to go for Storm Tech, but JYP has got a bunch of Zealots and a Colossus. No Zealot leaks, which is unfortunate, but once he gets those, he will be all sorts of craziness. And he's got that over there, he's got the force field. However, Stardust already on the low ground. If he was on the high ground, this would have been brilliant, but he's on the low ground. The Immortal, way out of position, way too far in front, is going to get hit. And these guys are going to have to run for it without really doing that much. So great job there by Stardust, getting in a good position and severely weakening JYP, I feel like. All his zealots are down, and that is not good at all. So he may be able to annoy these guys quite a bit, sort of drag them away, which will be good. Time Warp actually slowing down the Stalkers though, which is... Oh, look at this. 3 Immortals come out. 4 Immortals come out. Stardust is going mental, and JYP, what is he going to be able to do about this? I don't know. I mean, his income is still okay. He's still doing pretty good. He's actually going for a 3rd base, but... Wow, he needs to get so much stuff right here. I mean, let's have a look at the upgrades though. He's currently just got 2 weapons, which is Stardust already had. He's got Blink, which is, yeah, kind of okay, but Stardust, it got legs instead of Blink. And the legs are really, really going to start helping him out now that he's got all of these Zealots and the Archons as well. Decide to go for the Archons instead of the Colossus. And this may be awesome, but look at that. 3 Colossus are going to start to shred everything right here. As long as JYP can keep them alive, they're going to be awesome. But a Warp Prism dropping Immortals on the high ground takes out 1 Colossus. The other Immortals just, yeah, he managed to get another Colossus out. And they may be okay, but the Immortals, man, the Immortals in the bloody dropship are such an annoying thing right there. Managed to get some Zealots in here as well, and JYP struggling to recover, struggling to get some stuff going on here. The Immortals playing the up and down game in the Warp Prism, and they're doing a lot of damage. The Robo Facility goes out. I'm pretty sure that was actually building something useful there, but managed to go down. Meanwhile, a bunch of forces coming down here in the 3rd base. I don't think JYP can really protect it. He's still being so annoyed at this Warp Prism right now. He needs Blink Stalkers right here, man. He needs a lot of them to take out this annoying thing, but he just doesn't have it. 1 Archon should be able to keep that away, but his 3rd base does go down. And Stardust being so aggressive in this game and doing such a great job. I mean, the Warp Prism drops on the Immortals. They dropped him on the high ground, took out the Colossus. Absolutely fantastic play. Really, really nice. But at the same time, the Colossus proved how good they are at pushing Stardust back. I mean, they are really, really good. They were just... The Zealots just got absolutely owned all over the place. And what the hell have we got going on here? We've got a... what is it? Fleet Beacon going down. What is he doing with the Fleet Beacon? Oh, man, this Warp Prism is so annoying. I don't think he's going to be able to kill it, but he's so close to it. Oh, just like... He needs like a Phoenix or something like that. And that is just nuts. Absolutely nuts. And there we go. So JYP's 3rd base goes down. Stardust starts building his own 3rd base. Worker count for JYP down quite a bit. He's currently 14 behind. Needs to start getting that back up. There we go. The Fleet Beacon pulling out the Tempest. And Tempest is actually, as we've discovered in previous games, the bare bone counter to Colossus. So the deal with the Tempest is you can hit both air and ground, and it's got an insanely long range but insanely crap damage, except its anti-air attack, which does insane damage to massive units. Now the Colossus count as massive units, and yeah, they're a ground unit, but the Tempest actually hits them in the air. You can hit them in air or ground, but it chooses to use its air attack, and since they are a massive unit, it does massive damage to them. So the Tempests are hands down the ultimate counter to Colossus for a Protoss player, man. They're just so good. They're potentially the best unit in the game for taking out Colossus. I mean, they do more damage than Vikings, I think. More damage than Corruptors. They probably hit slower, but the range makes up for that. So they shred Colossus, absolutely shred him. But he really needs these Tempests to take him out, because otherwise... And look at that, half of the shields of that Colossus went down. The other half went down. 3 hits on this Colossus. It is down to 112 life damage. And so that is it. 3 hits takes down, what, 240 damage, I think? Yeah, about 240 damage. So another 2 hits, and it would have died. Maybe another 1 hit, and it would have died. No, another 2 hits. So all it takes is 5 hits from a Tempest to kill a Colossus. It's nuts. And they're not that good against other things. I mean, maybe other Tempests, maybe carriers. But look at these guys, man. There's the 4th hit. There's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Colossus are taking so much damage, and... Oh, Look at these Colossus, man. They're shredded. Absolutely shredded. They are on the very edge of death, and that's after about 2 seconds of being in the battle. But you can see they do crap all damage to ground force. That Archon's been hit like 5 times. He's not doing anything to him. So you got to micro them in. Colossus all going down, but JYP is getting with the time. He's got a ton of Archons there. Not enough, I guess. It's just not enough. He needed the Colossus backbone, and the Archon just got besieged by Zealots. So there we go. It's Colossus 101 for PvP. Get yourself some Tempests, and the Colossus just dissolve. Absolutely dissolve. I suppose the only thing you really do about that is get out some either Void Rays. Blink Stalkers, not so much because they get shredded on the ground. So Void Rays, I mean, Void Rays are what you need. So that brings, I mean, we're bringing back the Protoss Death Ball here. Colossus and Void Rays against PvP, man, is apparently the best option because the Void Rays counter the Tempest and the Colossus counter everything else. So, yeah. Alright, that has been that for this game. It's been beautiful. And congrats for Stardust, man. I mean, he got the counter out he needed to and everything else just fell into place. So, great job. And stay tuned tomorrow. Checking out another Daily Masters, which, of course, will be awesome. So, this has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game. Stay tuned.